Hello, beautiful people. I was just talking about Gustapalooza. Now I want to talk to you about Sonic Springs. It was August 13th through the 16th. It's up here by North Bay, just west of North Bay. It was my first EDM spiritual festival. It was recommended to me from a variety of different festival communities I'm involved with. It was really cool. It was really cool. I'll give you my authentic experience. I was a little surprised that parking was $100. In conversation with people, it came out that it was the most expensive festival they did this season. So, you really got to get your value out when you put it out like that. But I was super pumped to experience this. I really, really enjoyed myself. So let's start getting into it. So I got there early on Thursday. I wanted to get my value out of this. And I'm glad I did because I got there like 2:33 p.m. and I had to wait a little bit, but as soon as I got through the gate, the lineup went through the roof. Like there was so many people. Like people were waiting in their car for hours. So it's unfortunate that they only had one line going into the festival. So there's an opportunity there for this festival to improve for sure. There's a few, and as a consultant, I'd love to help. If any of the organizers or anybody wants to reach out, I'm here, free by donation. Be happy to help. But right now, what I want to do is promote your festival and promote people's opportunity to connect with Sonic Springs because I know a lot of people would have freaking loved it that weren't there. And then, there were some other alignments that could have came in. So I got there early. There's like the parking where I camped in my vehicle quietly and up in the parking. But then it's like vehicle camping, and then there's a village, and then you make a right, you can go down to the beach, and then you make a left, you can go to like a ton of camping spots, like all through the woods. And yeah, there's a little bit Alice in Wonderland over there, a little bit. Anyway, I got to the stage close to 7. I expected to see my friend Vladdy, who's still on the friggin' schedule, a dear friend of mine. I apparently had made other arrangements. They didn't update the schedule. A gentleman named Felix something was up there. He was awesome. Such great vibes. Then we got a lot more energy came in around 8:30. It says Durox. He was wearing a chef hat. Really cool energy. Great sounds. It was awesome. The headliner for that night, Mixwell. I enjoyed him, but I was getting a little bit, tired and tired of dancing, honestly, and yeah. And then I saw a little bit of Cacao Boy's set as well. Great times. I've made friends very quickly, very easily at this festival. When you're dancing and smiling, people want to hang out with you. No surprises. Got to see a few people that I know and love. Fast forward to Friday. So this would be my second day. By this point, like I'm really seeing a lot more people I know. I run into the Berry tribe. There's a guy there I hadn't seen in years, and he's like, "Yeah, I had a dream that I was gonna see you here a week ago." I was like, "Whoa, I'm intrigued." So it was nice to catch up with him, see some of the Berry tribe. Always love and miss the Berry tribe. So many beautiful spiritual people in that community. So that was awesome. And meanwhile, I met this friend, like this, we just had an instant connection, Sometimes you meet people and it's like, whoa, we're supposed to be friends or whatever. So that was awesome. And I'm sure a lot of people felt much the same way. Like there was a very friendly environment where it really felt encouraged for people to say hello, like, how are you? Everywhere you went. So that was awesome. So the music started at 2 p.m. at the beach that day. The beach was pretty nice. Like it was really great. This whole property is right on the edge of the river, and they had a sauna and they had art installations all through. You could really feel though that some of the volunteers were overworked, underappreciated, which was tough. I really felt encouraged to kind of lift them up. There was a variety of workshops. I didn't get too drawn to many of them, but Bold and Centered, men's group that I'm involved with, had 3 workshops, one Friday, one Saturday, one Sunday. Amazing stuff. Really cool. the gentleman Sydney and Michael were leading those. Such a beautiful energy. There was some really profound things that happened at this circle, and met a lot of really cool people. And yeah, there's a bit of a non-disclosure, but I can definitely say if you're looking to do gender-specific healing and growing, bold and centered for men, power and grace for women, they have like a relationship of sorts, and yeah, highly recommend it. The thing with the EDM music for me is a little bit repetitive, and there's some darker entities. So at this festival, I got the chance to do acid, and I had never done acid before, and I took a little dose on Friday, and it was alright. And I took a decent dose on Saturday, and it was like, whoa, okay, what's going on? Like I'm moving my hand across, and all the lights are following me along. So it was really decent. The music was variant enough that it was really cool, but I can't do 10 hours of EDM in a day, so I really looked for my opportunity to do other things and connect with people in other ways. So I was more focused on that, the journey of the social components. None of the bands like blew my mind in any particular direction, at least not in EDM. On Saturday morning, there was a band, The Ancient Youth, 3 very charming women, and they were doing more like very soft tone acoustics. It was quite incredible. Definitely recommend them. They were one of the best performers for me over the course of the weekend. As far as headliners in the EDM, it's like, I don't know what you're doing better than the guy that just did this last set.
It was so funny. My friend Jennifer, she walks up to me and she's like, "It's me, Jennifer." I'm like, "I know who you are, Jennifer." She's like, "I just did a card reading for a guy for 2 hours. Then met him out on the beach and he didn't know who I was." And I was like,
Oh wow.
like she did the outfit change, but still, it was like, come on.
Like sometimes that's too much.
Yeah, close your eyes. It'll be done soon. Okay, it's going faster. It's not slow down.
Oh no.
All right, you want to?
Oh.
But it was nice when people are trying different things, right? And so I was thankful when it changed and it got a little more contemporary here and there. So yeah, it was awesome. It was very cool. I was surprised there wasn't a lot of food options, at least not from my experience, and there wasn't a ton of vending. But I know the vendors did pay a little bit of a premium. It was amazing to do a sauna thing. Like this woman's like, yeah, there's a sauna program showing up, and this woman like just gave us a variety of essential oils in the sauna to work with, and that was super cool. The artists that were present, both making art live and art they'd already done, was amazing. Really impressed with that. Really impressed with the culture. Everybody, like I said, was so friendly. We had so many laughs, so much good times. If I were to go again, I'd do mushrooms instead of acid, just because I like the flow of mushrooms a bit better. But I mean, small potatoes, right? But I can say that a lot of people were under the influences of different things, and you could definitely see some of those entities come out. There was casual nudity, and then like there was fire dancers, and there was a lot of promiscuous clothing. And for me, it was most shocking seeing like there was a multi-generational family of people in like cow print, and it was like the mom, is there, and her breasts are like covered by like a screen, but just the nipples were taped over or whatever, and it was like, is this what, like, why do you want to have your kids here? They had like a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old in like little cowboy outfits and whatever. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I want my kids in this environment. You know what? Sorry, let's be clear. I wouldn't want my kids in that environment, and that's just because of the entities. Doing too many drugs and having too many promiscuous elements. Yeah, there was at least a few occasions where you could hear loud moaning in the middle of the night, and happy for people having their good times. But yeah, it wasn't the festival for me. Happy to experience it. Highly recommend it for anybody that can connect with EDM and spirituality. But if you're not big into EDM, this probably is not your festival. There's probably a better festival for you. Feel free to message me. Feel free to contact me, and we can discuss, what might be a better alignment for you. But festivals are great. If you've never experienced festival culture, you need to check it out. It is like a step into the village that we all want to create. So, thank you for watching my experience. Hopefully, it was enlightening and valuable for you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Much love. Lots more coming up. Can't wait.